Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me today on my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a olive smoky eye makeup with the help of NYX's Avant Pop palette in the shade Nouveau Chic. And for foundation, I have used Kiko Milano's Hydration Foundation. And on my lips as well, I have a Kiko lip combo with a touch of NYX lip gloss. I just wanted to quickly apologize to all my subscribers because I haven't been able to post as I have an important exam coming up, but I'll try to be as regular as possible. So if you like this look, please keep on watching. So I'm going to prime my eyelids with Softoko Paint Pot from MAC. I'm just applying that all over with my finger. And then I'm using this pale color to just set it into a nice canvas with this fluffy brush. Then I'm taking this color from Makeup Revolution's eyeshadow palette and I'm going to be applying that into my crease just to give a very nice crease definition. And I'm just applying that with that fluffy brush, just going in windshield wiper motions. Then I'm taking that dark brown from the Avant Pop palette and applying it with this pencil brush for the precise application. And I will be blending that out with that fluffy brush again, the previous brush which I used without any product, just using it to blend out. Then I'm adding some more of that brown color, just tiny bit in the outer corners. This is just going to deepen the brownness of the whole eyeshadow look. I applied a little bit too much and then I'm just going to be blending it out even more. I really like to blend my eyeshadows a lot, and that's why you'll see that I take really good time to blend my eyeshadows because I hate streaky lines. And then I'm taking the beautiful olive green color and I'm just going to be applying with that flat brush. Just pack it on mostly, don't drag it like how I dragged it before, because this color seriously applied very nicely when I just pressed the brush onto my eyelid rather than dragging it. But it's nevertheless such a beautiful olive green color. I think I mainly bought this eyeshadow palette for that olive green color. Then I'm adding tiny bit of that Makeup Revolution orangey brown color in the crease, and I'm going to be blending it with a darker brown from the Avant Pop palette. I'm going to be adding that darker brown tiny bit with this pencil brush, and I'll be blending it out with the brush that I previously used. And then I'm adding some tiny bit of that olive green color just in the center of the eyelid. Also, I will be applying my lashes off camera. I'm using MAC's Fix Plus in the flavor coconut just to hydrate my face, and for my primer I'm going to be using MAC's Prep and Prime primer. I cannot wait to buy a larger size of this primer. It's one of the best primers I've used. And then I'm taking MAC's Strobe Cream in the original Pink Lights and I'm going to be applying it on the high points of the face, just to give me that subtle glow. Now for the concealer, I'm using this Kiko Milano concealer and applying that with the 3D brush. I realized that this concealer applies better with your finger because it's really creamy in texture, and the warmth of your finger really warms the product and makes it better to apply rather than a brush. And I'm applying just on my dark spots pigmentation wherever I have. It's a very good concealer, pretty much conceals everything, and I just merely guessed my shade and I bought it and it really matched my complexion, and I was very happy with this concealer and I'll definitely be repurchasing it. I definitely reach for this concealer even for my day-to-day these days because it's a really good quality concealer. It's very comparable to MAC Studio Finish, but like for less than half the price. And for the foundation, I'm using Kiko's Smart Hydrating Foundation in the shade Warm Beige. This was my first time trying this foundation and I'm not really happy with this shade because when you'll see as soon as I blend it out, it looks really white. Like I was very horrified, like it made me look like I had a mask on. Luckily it oxidized. Now coming to the texture of this foundation, I was not really happy because it didn't really give me full coverage and the textured skin was very much visible. This coverage is about light to medium and you have to really build up for that full coverage effect. You can see I had to blend it with a damp beauty blender to make it more skin like, and yeah, at this point I'm really frustrated looking that it's so white on my face. I'm not really liking it. I have to build some more on the textured area of my skin, on the cheeks. That is where I have my maximum pores. It's good for someone with dry skin rather than oily skin because the texture is a little sticky. For concealer, I'm using NYX's HD concealer and applying in the usual areas where I like to apply, and I'll be blending that out with the Beauty Blender. To set that, I'm using NYX's HD Finishing Powder in Banana. I decided to try it with that setting brush from Real Techniques rather than the Beauty Blender because I just wanted to try out to see how it gave me an effect, and it did look good. For setting my entire face, I'm using NYX's No Filter Powder in Medium Olive, just dabbing it on with the tulip shaped brush. For my contour, I'm using NYX's Matte Bronzer in Deep Tan and just going in the usual way with this Real Technique brush. Contouring my nose as well with the same thing, going in with this brush, and then I'll be blending it out with the fluffier brush just to make it look more natural. Make sure you blend your nose contour very well, otherwise it will look really bad if you have streaky lines on your nose. Then I decided to try something different. This is Garnier's moisturizer, and I decided to mix some of my highlighter with this moisturizer and apply it on the high points of the face. Now on camera it doesn't look that visible, but if you meet me in person, if I'm wearing this, it looks really beautiful. It's a wonderful hack for that very subtle glow, and especially if you're going out and it becomes a little too visible that if you're wearing too much highlighter, but this was a very awesome trick to just have that natural glow. Then for my eyebrows, I'm just brushing them, and I'll be using Freedom Brow Pomade in the shade Granite. Now for some people, Granite would be too dark because it's very black, honestly, but I really like this because it matches my hair perfectly. Like you can see, my root of my hair is actually very dark black. It's not brown. The ash brown of theirs does not look that great on my eyebrows. I feel my eyebrows look too dull because of that. To carve them out, I'm using NYX's HD concealer, the beige one, the creamy one, not the powder. Usually I like to use the banana powder that they have, but I use that. And if you want to see a detailed eyebrow thing, just see my previous tutorial. To set the eyebrow, I use clear gel from Body Shop, and I'm adding some more of the highlight because on camera I love my highlighter to be blinding, and plus I was going out and I just wanted a tiny bit of more highlighter because it was late in the evening. And to tightline, I'm using Maybelline's Colossal Kajal, my all-time favorite kajal. This is the only kajal that doesn't make my eyes watery. It's hands down a favorite, a blessing for someone who wears lenses for a long period of time. And for the lower lash line, I'm using Max Kohl in Teddy, and I'm just applying it on the outer edges mostly and dragging it tiny bit towards the inside of the eye. And I'll be smudging that out with this smudge brush and adding tiny bit of that brown color from the Avant Pop palette and dragging it with the Colossal Kajal, making a tiny wing so that it makes my eyes look more elongated and longer. And then I'm taking this olive green color and just applying it towards the inside of the eye and not more on the out. Like I just wanted to match the upper lash line, sorry, upper lid. And for blush, I'm taking MAC blush in Copper Tone, and this just gave the right amount of color to my cheeks. And I set everything with MAC Fix Plus. For the lips, I'm going in with Kiko's lip liner in Rosy Biscuit. I decided to match my lip liner with my lipstick because I got that lipstick free when I had placed an order with Kiko, and this lip liner is like an exact match for my lips. And I used the Rosy Biscuit lipstick, and sorry, the clip got cut where I applied the lipstick, and I topped it up with NYX's Butter Gloss in Praline, just on the center of the lips. I forgot to add the inner corner highlight, and that's what I'm doing. I use the same colors from the Makeup Revolution palette, just going in the inner corners and also the eyebrow area, sorry, the eyebrow bone area. Completes our makeup look. Just to give you guys my final thoughts, apart from the foundation, I like everything else. I really loved the Avant Pop eye palette, and I think it's back in stock in Nykaa, so do check it out. Kiko concealer is just amazing. The NYX butter gloss is obviously my favorite. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with anybody who might find this useful. Bye!